So, yeah, good evening, everybody, once again. And this is our weekly virtual event. And tonight is the episode 8 of Let's Talk Mantra, an initiative um, created or established by Mantra DAO Africa. And tonight we have a lot of things that we want to share with you tonight. And like I said earlier, is going to be an interactive, or let me say, a, a form of a lecture tonight. So I expected us to have questions at the end of tonight, so that tonight's sections, so that when you have the questions, you can go ahead to ask them, and I will be able to also give answers to the one I can. Okay, so there we go. Let's look at the some of the things discussion for tonight. So our discussion tonight, we are going to be looking at the Mantra DAO news updates. We are going to look at the file and DAO clarity. Look at uh, def or the file and DAO clarity, and also we look at blockchain and NFT, and we now enter into our questions. General questions. Okay. Um, so let's continue. Let's go into our now. The first mantra news update I'm going to be relating to us uh, is our let me say the NFTO tokens, LFT tokens, and I will dwell more on these. I'm not going to really talk about the mantra NFT for tonight, but I'm just going to share you the news of the update around this. Then I will now further explain what NFT is. Okay, so the first mantra DAO NFT to commemorate the milestone of the over 100 million OM token that is being staked on our app is live. Like we know, last week there was an announcement that was released on Friday with the mind of celebrating our milestone of people that hold OM tokens and stake it on the app has exceeded 100 million on her app. As at Friday, when I checked it, it was around 105 million of tokens that is being staked. And if you go further, if you check it today, you will discover that we have more addition to the tokens that we have on the app that is being staked. Okay, and earlier hour of today, it was announced that the NFT has been released for the shepherd to try to purchase them and position themselves for whatsoever that follow the purchase. Okay, and if you are to look deeply into the news that was announced, I think it's not even up to 5 hours after the announcement that the the whole token has already been purchased. Okay, and like I told you, the breaking of 100 million OM that is being staked on the app by the shepherd um, resulted to the announcement of the inauguration of the NFT, and which is being launched, or let me say announced, on the on the what's it called now? The Raribu website. And the Raribu website is a place, it's like a marketplace whereby you can sell off these tokens, buy and sell some of the NFT. We'll still talk about what NFT is. I know that there are some of us that already have the understanding a little, but you want to know more. So the token edition is 88 NFTs, and we it's the standard is ERC 1155, and the location is actually his location is the 88 NF edition is edition of 88. So because it's edition of 88, so we have the location as the 88 NFTs. I think I have, let me see, I think I have the, I open it, okay, I open it here, So I have the Rarible app here. The Rarible app is here, and if you look at it, we have, if you connect your wallet here, so you can view what has been purchased when you click your collections. See, you need to connect the wallet into it so that you can have access to what you have in that wallet. I'm not going to be doing that now. So yeah, you can click on to see how it works. You can look at the view of the video of the variable is here. Variable, you can go through it and see how you can connect and do your carry out your transactions like that. So, and uh, you can see the FAQ, you can see the governance, and you can create collectibles. You can create collectibles, okay, and like that. So, um, okay. So let's continue to. So that's the announcement that was made, and like I said, it like less than 5 hours after it was announced, these the first people that rush it has already buy. I mean, the NFT tokens plan for the first time, just like normal pre-sales of a team has been concluded. So, and one of each of NFT, one of each of NFT costs each two Ethereum. So two. So it's for big boys. It's for big boys. All right. So, but there are people that already they purchase it, and there are people that come together, group of people that come together to buy it in order to seal up the rewards that follow, which is the airdrops. You can see there is 88, what's that? 888,888 of OM token that will be distributed to all those that already purchased the NFT tokens. So that is huge. That is huge. And like I said, each NFT will be initially sold for is already sold out for 2 each. And member are able to own more than one edition of these NFTs. Okay. And these NFTs also is transferable. You can transfer it. So you can transfer it and can be traded also on, just like I open to you the marketplace So we have a marketplace whereby you can sell off. You can sell off. You can sell off
Then can I for the help?
you can sell it here, marketplace. So when you click marketplace place, you can see different character that you can sell with the price, bid, and the rest like that. So here also our token also you can sell off the NFT tokens of uptrend DAO can also be traded here. So you see art, games, metaverses, domain, and the rest like that. So this is a marketplace whereby different projects that owns NFT tokens can sell off. So it's just like your normal, let me say, when you want to sell off your Ethereum based token, you go to Uniswap to sell off your token, to swap your token. So the same thing is what is happening here. So it's a marketplace whereby you can, just like normal exchanges, we have Binance and the rest like that. So this is a marketplace whereby you sell off your NFT tokens. NFT tokens. So you have different types, different ways. Ethereum,
The number
okay.
for you.
So this is uh, Rarible.com application. Okay, so that's for the first news update as far as Mantra DAO is
Yeah, man.
concerned. And if you still love to uh, know more, it means that for each person that already purchases NFT tokens, is entitled to receive one 10,000 10,101 OM token as iDrops. That's huge amount of money as iDrops. So uh, you can lay your hands upon. I know that many of us have access to we have access to our Twitter page, so you can check the news there, or you can also read uh, the Medium news that was announced last week to usher in the NFT tokens. I just drop the link on the chat corner so you can look at it and visit it, read about what we are trying to do, and get the real understanding. So I'm going to the second aspect of the news update, and I'm going to be talking on the Mantrack. Sorry, yeah. So I'm going to be talking about the Mantrack DAO news update as far as the strategic partnership is concerned, which is the Bondly. And I know that the Bondly, some of us we I think we read about this project when we partnered with them in October. We partnered with them in, I think, early October, around 5 or 6 October. That was when we partnered with them. And I was able to also explain to us a little bit what Bondly is all about during, I think, our first is is a new protocol, okay, that is looking at providing an interoperability, just like we know that the operationability is a future whereby you can network with multiple blockchains. So this is a new protocol that was launched uh, um, like some months ago, this year. Let me just put it this year, and is a DeFi tools for OTC. OTC exchanges are exchanges that you do on over the counter, okay? And the digital market is like a digital marketplace of the future. So it's a marketplace whereby you can sell off your tokens assets also. So, and again, they also have the tokens. They have the token. This project also have tokens. So Bondly ecosystem begins its life on Ethereum blockchain. I share, I think I share it in some of our events, our present. I think maybe episode 2 or 3. I share it sometimes ago, And I was able to explain to us that yes, they are still on Ethereum, but they are going to still going to operate, or let me say they are whatsoever that they are planning, their financial system is still going to be on Polkadot ecosystem because of the operationality that we have been talking about. Okay, so and they have three products. They have three products that they have been talking about. They talk about the bond swap. Bond swap is just like a Uniswap where you can swap your tokens. You talk about bond dex. Bond dex is a decentralized exchange. And you talk about bond protect. Bond protect is more about security and the rest like that. So that's the three major products that this our strategic partner is doing, or is the product that they have. So, and for those of you that already have a stake with Mantrack DAO, you have your OM stake on the on their app. You have um you have that advantage to get some of the token from Burnley, And I don't want to go more deeper into what Burnley is doing tonight. The only thing I just want to share with you is that it was stated in around that November period. We're supposed to have share the airdrops to all the stakers, but because of some of the logistics, and we want more people to also benefit from this airdrop, so it was being shifted a little bit for people to stake their tokens, and the snapshot has been taken. And the airdrops is going to follow the order. I know that there are some people that will be now thinking of, I hope I'm part of it. Well, I can't say, but you will just hope for positive response from Mantrack DAO when the airdrop starts eating people wallets, because the airdrop will start December 28th. There will be 250,000 Burnley tokens that will be shared on December 28th. Then the second phase will happen January 4th with the same amount of Burnley, which is 250,000. Then the third one will happen January 11th, which is also the same amount of 250 Burnley. Then the fourth one is going to happen January 18th, which is also 250,000 Burnley. So out of these four phases, you should be able to at least pick you should be able to at least pick something from what will be distributed. So, like I said, we have already finalized the 6 snapshots. So, as I have been talking about, try to stake your tokens for a couple of weeks or months. I think there are some of us already take that actions and steps, and you already received the first airdrop. So this is the second one coming. And congratulations to those of you that already have a stake with Mantrack now. All right. Let's move faster. So let's dig deep into I've been receiving several questions on my DM. People are asking me that they have a little bit, they don't understand the angle whereby DeFi is coming into DAO or DAO is coming into DeFi. They need a clarity in these two features, or let me say two systems. They want to understand what is the DAO placement on DeFi, or what is DeFi position as far as DAO is concerned. So we need to have a clarity of these two things. But I'm not going to, like I said, yes, today is more like a lecture, but not that I'm going to go deeply into it. But I just want to give you some little understanding so that you can still go more and do more research. And when you have questions, we can bring it together and we learn, we teach ourselves, and also a clarity of what these decentralized autonomous mean. Is actually let me just put it this way, is going to be operating or is operating according to its programming. So when we have a decentralized autonomous organization, so we have different programming or system attached to that organization. So there are organizations whereby you talk about a voting, you talk about governance, all right? You talk about uh, you talk about staking. So is more like an automated complaint or automated organization, whereby there are so many things that is happening within that organization, but it is automated. It needs no interference of human to carry out its operations. So that is a decentralized autonomous organization. Okay. And it's just normal, like the way you operate your complaint, physical complaint. So that is how decentralized autonomous organization operates. But this one is now without human being trying to interfere into what is happening within that organization. Okay. So, and this organization run without, like I said, they run without a central operating authority. Just like you have banks. Banks has a centralized authority, which is central banks. Central bank pass bills, pass rules, terms and conditions that all banks need to follow. And if they didn't follow it, they will be sanctioned. There will be sanctions. Now we know that recently you can't even transfer, you can't send out 200 US dollar from your bank account, from your account as a Nigerian. The minimum or the maximum you can send monthly is 100 US dollar from your account. You can see how bad it is, and that is part of the rules that was set by the Central Bank of Nigeria. So when you are looking at it in that way, that is an organization that is controlling the affairs of how banks should operate in Nigeria. Then other banks, other countries have their own rules and regulations. They have their rules and regulations. So decentralized autonomous organization, they have their terms and conditions, but their terms and condition is programmed, is by smart contract, which is on Ethereum blockchain. So that is how a decentralized autonomous organization, I can just put it in that way. So if you are so early to know about if you are so early to know about decentralized autonomous organization, you know that the first the first project that started this was, I think, Macadao. Macadao is the first one, is the first project that started it. Okay. And if you try to dig deeper into what they started with, we have a clarity. So I'm giving you as an assignment to go and check Macadao and try to feature out some important information so that you will have a clarity. Like I said, these initiatives is to give you solid ground, to establish you to understand a decentralized finance system, understand what is decentralized autonomous organization, what is happening within that organization, and you'll be able to position yourself rightly and do more research. And when they are talking about it, you'll be able to understand how you too can also um, trend along with that information. Okay. And um, like I said, they will be the one to manage the treasury. They manage the treasury, the organization, automated organization will be the one to maintain the treasury of that organization will be managed by smart contract. So everything that is happening within any project that is being decentralized, that is based on an autonomous organization, centralized, is going to be controlled by what we call a smart contract. So everything that you see Mantra DAO doing, when you look at Mantra DAO, whatsoever that is happening within that system, it is being controlled by a decentralized autonomous system that is in place. Voting, you see people voting, applying their vote. When they apply their vote, the system recorded their vote. No, it's not by anybody that is trying to count how many persons that has voted, but it is because of the programming that is already in place as to monitor whatsoever that is happening within the organization. Okay, and everything that I said is always related to traditional organization that we already know, banks that we understand, we talk about. So within a decentralized autonomous organization, there lies in a DeFi. There lies in a features of DeFi, which is a decentralized finance system. So we have different features of DeFi that is happening within that decentralized autonomous organization. So we have like banks, as far as central bank is concerned, central bank monitors what banks are doing. They pass bills, they pass instructions, they pass law, they give them terms and conditions. Then the bank now try to look at the terms and conditions and create a system to work and serve their customers. So the same thing that is happening in traditional finance is now happening in decentralized finance, whereby a decentralized autonomous organization is to control, is to monitor, is to pass bills, decentralized in a decentralized way and automated way. And when all these things is in place, then there must be a system that the customers will be able to benefit from, and that is where a DeFi steps in. So in DeFi, you now have different features. You have staking, you have lending, you have borrowing, you have all kind of things as far as DeFi is concerned. So DeFi is inside a decentralized autonomous organization. So autonomous organization decentralized that is being decentralized is now overseeing what the file system is presenting to their customers. All right. So also you can now be part of this organization, this autonomous organization, and that is where council member comes in. Council member comes in and they will be the one to monitor what is happening within that decentralized autonomous organization. They come together, just like what is happening in Mantra DAO. We have 5 of them that they come together, they reason together, and they present the bills to the community because it's the community-based platform. So they whatsoever they agree with, they conclude with before they try to now pass the bill into the smart contract to start its function, because immediately they pass it into into the system for that smart contract to carry out that operation. They can't control it again because it has become a decentralized system and it is being controlled automatically. So they will first sit down, think together, agree together. When they agree, as a council member, they present it to the community members. When they present it to the community member comes in to vote upon that bills, upon that proposals. And when these proposals has now gained the interest of the community members and they are the one, their votes, the majority carry the votes, then they execute that proposal automatically on a smart contract. And these start working automatically and they can't control it except they want to shut it down. So that is where decentralized autonomous organization comes in and where DeFi system also try to step in. So when you are looking at DeFi again, you look at the staking as a features and maybe the what's it called now? Um, Community members are trying to raise some issues about the staking platform is not working perfectly, or they need this, they need that, and they write a proposal. Now the council members look at it. Okay, let's pass this bill, and they voted on the proposal, and immediately the proposal is being voted upon, and the majority carry the vote, and it is being signed. They now going to take that proposal and send it across and program it and become a system that will be operated automatically. So that is where a DAO and DeFi comes in. So there are so many projects that is not working as a DAO, but they only have a DeFi features. Take note of that information. There are projects that don't have a decentralized autonomous organization, but they have just DeFi, they have DeFi features. What am I talking about? There are projects that don't have voting or governance in place for their project, but they operate DeFi features. They operate as they give staking, lending, and so many other things. So it's not community-based project. They don't present their bills for the community to vote upon it. They just execute their smart contract and announce it to the community to start making use of it. So if you feel like it's okay by you, you stick with them. If it's not okay by you, you forget about it, because there is not a decentralized autonomous organization. Say for example, Ethereum, yes, Ethereum is a big project, and when you look at it, you can't really trace any council member within it's just a core developer. A core developer come with something, they build it and present it to their users, and users start making use of it. Look at what is happening when you are looking at the high gas increment, when there is jam-packed, when transactions are jam-packed on the network. Now, if it is a decentralized autonomous organization, is what they will sit upon, agree together, present it to the community, and community members voted and say, Oga, this your gas is too high, reduce this to this, blah, 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 blah. But because it is being operated or it is being managed by a core developer, they present the bills, and when they present they execute whatsoever discussions, and they execute it as a smart contract and send it across to the people to start making use of it without even want to know what people are saying. All right. So I think I've been able to explain what DAO and DeFi is all about. So if you have questions, you will see us at the end of the class. Okay. I have some few minutes to go, so I need to be fast at what I'm doing. So let's look at NFT tokens. NFT tokens, I know that, like I said, some of us, we know about what NFT tokens is. And I want to explain this thing because of the announcement that was made earlier today, as Mantra DAO has been able to release its first NFT tokens. So what is NFT token? Before we explain NFT tokens, we need to first of all talk about what is NFT tokens. Is basically is what they call non-fungible token. Okay, non-fungible token. And before we talk about the non-part of it, we need to first of all talk about the fungible tokens. Okay, so we need to understand what is fungibility. Let me use it that way, if there is a word like that. What is fungibility? Okay, so when let's look at a set of an asset. A set of an asset, they all have equal value. Take for example, when you look at dollar, when you have $1, Christian has $1 with him, or who is there, gives us $1 with him. The same $1 that me I have is the same dollar that you have, is the same dollar another person have. The same thing applicable to when I have when I'm holding one Bitcoin that I'm holding, if another person is holding that one Bitcoin, is the same thing as the one Bitcoin that everybody is holding, because the value is the same. The value of one Bitcoin is the same. So when you have such type of tokens, or let me say assets, that has equal value, when they have equal value, it is called fungible token. They are called fungible tokens. Just like as I explained to you, US dollar has the same value as any other US dollar that you can have anywhere. All right. Like your naira, one naira is so amount. If it is 493 or thereabout naira. So as I'm holding 500 naira here, my 500 naira that I'm holding is the same 500 naira that somebody is holding in Abuja, somebody is holding in Lagos, somebody is holding in Ibadan. It's the same thing, the same value. So when you have the same value of an asset, it is fungible. Take note of this. So the person spending that dollar and the person receiving that dollar do not care where the dollar came from or where it might eventually landed. All right. So if I'm sending my 500 naira to somebody, I don't want to even know that maybe the 500 naira that I spend in when I want to buy rice, I give that man 500 naira. I don't even know where that 500 naira is going, and the person that is collecting it from me don't want to know where that 500 naira is coming from. All right. So all those things are when you look at an asset like that, they are fungible tokens, or let me say fungible assets. Fungible assets. So fungibility promotes high liquidity among tokens in ecosystem. So because these tokens can be transferred, you can send it anywhere. That's the reason why you discover that 500 naira is so many everywhere. The liquidity is so many. Why? Because the value is the same. The value of that asset is the same. It's fungible. When you say something is fungible, it can decay. It can easily destroy. That is what it means. You understand when they say fungi? Fungi on a normal biological term. Fungi. Fungi means it's destroy. It can kill something. Can decay. All right. So that 500 you are spending today, if you continue to spend it, as time goes on, it gets dirty. As time goes on, it tear. As time goes on, it loses what's it called? This value. It loses its value. So fungibility promotes high liquidity among tokens in ecosystem. The same thing applicable to assets, crypto assets that are fungible. So as all tokens, and take note, and that's the reason why Bitcoin need to remind, when you are sending Bitcoin, you need to remind it. You need to, how will I put it? You spend Bitcoin once. You spend Bitcoin once. So don't let me go more deep into it. So as all tokens of a particular blockchain are created equally, multiple transactions can occur rapidly. So because Bitcoin is a one Bitcoin is the same thing as one Bitcoin, like I said, it's the same as one Bitcoin that somebody in Abuja is holding. So all of us all together, we can send this one Bitcoin to the blockchain at the same time. All right, because it has equal value. So when the price of Bitcoin rise, all of us we rush, we try to trade it. Why? Because it's the same value. You sell it at once because it's the same value. Now let's go on, so that I want you to understand where the non-fungible token is coming into being. That's the reason why I first try to explain to you what is fungible tokens. And I think I've been able to explain that. So as I said, as all tokens of a particular blockchain are created equally, multiple transactions can occur rapidly and instantaneously without the participants worrying if the tokens, or let's say if the tokens all stores in the same value. They don't want to even know that, okay, they don't want to know that like you are selling off your tokens, you are selling Bitcoin. Do you know where that token is going when you are on the exchange and you are trading it? Do you know who is buying it from you? Do you know where it's going to? You are just selling, or you your Uniswap, you are changing your ERC token and you are changing it to Ethereum. Just change it. You just collect whatever you want to collect and go. As you just see that Ethereum, that token skyrocket, you just sell it off. And as you are selling it here, another person is selling it at the same price altogether because it has the same value at that very moment. Now, let's now look at where the non-fungible asset come into being. Now, the non-fungible asset, which is the tokens that Mantra DAO just released recently. Many of us, like I said, have already been reading about these assets and about this token, and I'm very sure that some of you have experience about non-fungible tokens. So non-fungible token is not equal to its counterparts. Take note, is not equal to its counterpart. And I'm going to explain what I mean by is not equal to its counterpart. Just like I said, one Bitcoin can trade for 9,000, let's say 9,000, let's 9 million naira, for example. And that one Bitcoin is also the same one Bitcoin that will be traded at 9 million naira in Abuja, in everywhere, because that's the value. Take note. Now, but for non-fungible asset, it is not equal to its counterpart. What do I mean? Now, the most tangible example of non-fungible asset is any sort of collectible. Let me explain what I mean by collectible. Take, for example, when I think I read something recently. I was trying to do some research about how baseball started, and I was able to understand that there is a person, there is somebody, the notable person in the 80s. His name, I think, is Root or thereabout. I've forgotten the real name. Root. So he was, or let me say, he was the first name, or let me say, is a reputed, is somebody, is a notable person when you are talking about baseball. So anytime you hear baseball, you will talk about this person I'm talking about, Root something. Root something is his name. And he was famous because of a particular thing that he did. All right. He was famous because of something that he did. So you can do more research, and I'm just want to give you a picture of non-fungible assets, where the value is coming from, so that you understand the reason why the value is not the same when you are considering its counterpart. And when you are saying counterpart, it means that those that are they are working together, or they are in a group, in a set of group together. So let me explain. I know that there are people that have been playing games. You are playing games. So if you are playing games, you understand what I'm saying. You are playing blockchain games. You understand what I'm saying. So what are we saying? It gain additional value and become a non-fungible asset. Okay, so when you see a ball can gain value when it becomes something that people now see and attach value around it. Football become the football in 1980s to football at this moment is different. The ball that they are making use of now is different from the one that they are using in the 80s. The jersey that they are wearing now is different from the jersey that they are wearing in 80s, in 90s. All right. So begin to look at a non-fungible asset in that order, so that you will get the clarity of what I'm trying to bring out to you tonight. Okay. Now, and I said non-fungible assets generally have a greater scarcity than fungible ones. That's the reason why that less than 5 minutes that Mantra released that token and announced it to the world. Before 5 minutes, before 5 hours, the token has been sold out. And when people see that the token has been sold out, scammers begin to come out to now try to do magu and release another one and say this is, and Mantra has to come out to explain to them that the token that has been released has been sold out. So don't buy any Mantra NFT token for now. There is none in the market. There is none that Mantra is selling at the moment, at this moment. So they are scarce. So because they are scarce, when you see the announcement and you see the team around that project, if you have money, you buy it because the value that will be attached to that character or to that art or to that game character or whatsoever or collectible is going to be huge. I remember like two years ago, when was it 2 years ago? Yeah, 2 years ago when Steamit tried to release there was I've forgotten the game. There was a game that was released on Steamit blockchain, and this what's it called now? This game, what you do is that you buy a card, you buy a collective, it's just like a pack. You buy a pack, you don't know what is inside that pack, but they will say, okay, you can buy this pack for 20, let's say they say 20 Steam. So you buy that pack for 20 Steam. And when you buy it for 20 Steam, now it's not for you now to now open what is inside that pack. The pack will be locked, but when you pay for it, you buy it, then you open it, you see different characters, different cards, and each card has their value. They put value there, and you can trade them. So you that you use 20 stem to buy that one pack that can have like let's say 20 cards inside of that pack. And on each, if you calculate it, there is possibility that it can even worth times 3 of the 20 steam that you use to buy that pack. That is how NFT tokens are. So when you buy it, it's just like a collectible. It's just like a pack. You buy it, you pay, you don't know what is inside. It's just like a gift that is being wrapped inside. You don't know what is inside until you pay for it. When you pay for it, what is inside will not be like a treasure to you. It's a treasure. And you don't know what is inside of it until you pay and you open it and you see. And that is why we say it is non-fungible tokens. Non-fungible token, it creates avenue for you to have rewards. It creates avenues for you to it attach more quality to itself. It become something tangible. It can be tomorrow that the owner of that token can announce that that token is now worth something that you can use it to trade in one exchange. The same token that you buy for maybe 2 Ethereum, you can now say, okay, that token now you can use it to like a ticket to enter one supermarket to buy whatsoever you want. That is how NFT tokens work. You can say, okay, by next tomorrow they release another platform whereby that token can get access to as a ticket to enter that place and use it to purchase something. So it's more like an access card. It's more like it's more like an access card, like your ATM that you use. You don't know ATM, you still know because you have to put money into it. But that's your NFT tokens valued for so many things. Look at what Mantra DAO is doing at the moment. For everyone that purchased that token is going to command each of everyone that have purchased that tokens today is going to command 10,101 OM tokens to them as airdrops. That is how NFT tokens work. Tomorrow now they can announce another thing and say, for those of you that has that token, one of that token, you can now use it and you can trade it. Is another thing. You can go to the marketplace and trade that token and go away with your money. Or tomorrow, Mantra have decided to announce something and peg it to that token and use that token to do so many things. So it's valuable, is non-fungible. So look at it from fungible. Your one Bitcoin is one Bitcoin. The only thing that can happen to one Bitcoin is to increase in price. It has no attachment. Ethereum tokens is Ethereum token. If you have one Ethereum, is one Ethereum. The only thing that can happen to one Ethereum is to increase in price. All right. So, but non-fungible asset as a gamer, if you are a gamer and you have You just like some of you that are uptrend platform and you are receiving badges on your university or whatsoever. That badge, let's use that badge as something that badge has a value that it commands. And they said you that you are gamma badge or whatsoever, you can be able to claim this thing, you can be able to do this, you can be able to do that. Is a value attached to that badge. So look at that badge as NFT tokens. So NFT tokens has value that it commands to itself and is only determined by the owner of that NFT tokens. And that's the reason why they call it non-fungible assets. I think I've been able to explain better what this non-fungible token is. And I will not, because I need to also, because of the time, I need to talk more on the difference between ERC20 and ERC721 and ERC1155 like that. But I don't want to go deep tonight. Next week is still another time that we can come together to learn. But I'm very sure that tonight's event has command some information to you that will prepare you to go and do more research and come with questions. And again, also, I know that tonight, as I'm going to close tonight, you can also still quickly think and say, okay, let me ask this type of question. So if you have any questions, pen them down. I'll pick them up on the channel, on the chat corners, and read it out and give a little bit answers to them. But I am very sure that we have been able to talk about from the news updates that Mantra released to the eye drops that we guys that are already a staker and safer are, are expecting this month and next year. And I'm very sure that there are still more rewards that is going to be attached to those that are staking. So try as much as possible to continue to engage in what Mantra DAO is doing so that when the reward or when any announcement that will benefit the stakers, you also can be part of those that are getting this advantage. So guys, I'm going to close tonight on these non-fungible tokens and by next week, we will dwell more on the ERC 721 and other things that we need to also see talk about, just for us to understand the DeFi system, decentralized autonomous organization. All right. So thank you guys for coming. Okay, let me look at some of your questions and let me see how I will be able to answer them. Okay, I have um let me see if I can. Okay, I have the first questions here. Please, what was the coin that is used in Mantrack DAO? The coin that is used in Mantrack DAO is OM. We call it OM. OM. So if you go to Coin Genco or Coin Market Cap, you type Mantrack DAO, you search it at on the website, Mantrack DAO, it will bring out the tokens and you can get the smart contract address there and you can attach it, add it up on your Uniswap for exchange. Make sure you have Ethereum and you can purchase. Also, you can purchase it on the app. Our app is Mantrack DAO app is is yeah is app.com dot mantrack app.mantrackdao.com so you can visit that and make sure that if you are making use of PC, you already have the extension of your MetaMask connected because it will demand for it before it opens. So before it opens, so let me So keep the questions coming, so that you can, like I said, you can purchase OM on the app. You can purchase, you see now here, you can purchase OM here. I think it has opened. Okay, so you can purchase OM here. You can purchase OM here. So if you click it, you can, it's being supported by MoonPay. It's being supported by MoonPay. So if you go through MoonPay, you will understand how to buy OM and sort out your transaction if you don't want to go through Uniswap. So you can buy here, you can buy with your Naira. Support up to I think so many countries, supported so many countries. So you can go ahead and buy them. Okay, let me look at another question. Another question says, assuming I buy an NFT tokens, assuming I buy an NFT tokens anywhere, cost one ETH, ETC, ETH, sorry, and upon unlashing it, it is possible that the worth of what I find in it will be less than one ETH value. Like I said, I only use the pack. I only use the pack based on the one that I have engaged with. And this majorly happens to gamers, or let me say collectibles. Collectibles in the sense that you buy a pack of something. They will announce that is a pack. And that pack, inside of it, the thing that, but it's rare for you to buy that pack, and what you are going to get there will be less than what you have inside, because actually you will be the one to also now place your character on the marketplace for any value you want to sell it. You will still be the one to attach price for that your collectible that you have. All right. So if you purchase a pack and you want to sell it back, you will be the one to put to attach money to it. So it's just like somebody that has you have a gold and you want to sell that gold, and you know the carat, you know the weight of that gold. Now you now say, well, let me just trade this thing. I need the money. You just trade it for any value, any amount of carat, but you know the value of what you hold. So for those of you that already, for those people that already bought that their NFT token with Mantra DAO that just released today, they know the value of that token. So if they want to sell it off, now they will be the one to now grade, okay, this is the amount I want to sell. And because it's scarce, people that want that tokens, they are outside there. So because it's scarce, people will rush it. They want to buy it. And if you sell it off, you just trade your treasure, because to get it is very, very difficult, because you can't sell parts. You can't buy parts. You can only buy it in full. You understand? Just like you that you are buying Satoshi. You can buy Satoshi. You can, if you don't have money to buy one Bitcoin, you can buy in Satoshi. You can buy in small amounts. But for NFT tokens, you can't buy 0 point something something. You buy it in full. And if you are trading it, you trade it in full. You got it now. So it's more like somebody that is trading you are trading your treasure. Okay. Let me see another question. Another question here. Please, can you remind us of what are the three features of Mantra DAO? Yeah, Mantra DAO deal with staking, lending, and governance. Governance and voting. All right. So we deal with staking, lending, and governance. Governance, within governance, you have voting, you have reputation, you have so many things. So governance is part of what we call a decentralized autonomous organization that we are talking about, governance. All right. And lending and staking is the DeFi aspect that I'm talking about. Staking and lending is the DeFi aspect that we are talking about. I hope I've been able to give you answers to that. Now, another question. You talk about liquidity. I have been hearing liquidity, but honestly, I don't understand that word. Liquidity is by you trying to let me give you let me give you a small explanation, or a layman explanation. Now, you have Ethereum in your account or in your wallet. Let me use in your Trust wallet. You have Ethereum in your Trust wallet. Your Ethereum you have in your Trust wallet is not liquidity. Why? Why is not liquidity? Because nobody have access to it except you. Now, it becomes liquidity when you put it inside a pool. How do you put it inside a pool? Let me give you an instance. An instance is you want to trade your Ethereum, but because you want to trade your Ethereum, you go to Binance Exchange to trade your Ethereum. And you look at the amount of you look at the amount that they are selling that Ethereum. So you look at it that, how much are they selling this Ethereum? No, okay, this Ethereum, they are selling it for 200,000 naira. And I'm hoping that this Ethereum is going to get to 300,000 naira. And you have one Ethereum. And for now, that one Ethereum costs 200,000 naira, and you are expecting 300,000 naira. So what you do is that, okay, you say, let me place order at $300. I know at 300 naira. I know that my transaction will not be executed now, but it's going to wait till when the Ethereum skyrockets to that point. Now, because you have already placed an order, that your Ethereum will leave your wallet in Binance, will leave your wallet in Binance, and go to the and drop inside the pool of market where people already has different orders. So your own too will join them and wait until Ethereum get to 300 before before they change that your Ethereum to Naira. So that your Ethereum will be inside that pool and be waiting and be waiting. So the waiting period of your Ethereum in that marketplace, in that pool, is what we call liquidity, because it's going to show that the volume of Ethereum that is in Binance wallet at that moment is in that pool, market pool of Ethereum at that moment. Your own is part of it, and you are the one providing that liquidity for that market. So when people want to buy token, when people want to buy Ethereum, they fetch from the Ethereum that are already in that pool. So liquidity is like a pool, like an ocean, that people try to submit their Ethereum, submit their assets into that pool for people to fetch from it. So anytime you are releasing your Ethereum, you are sending your Ethereum to a particular market pool, and you have not received any exchange for that Ethereum. You are sending that token as a liquidity in that pool. So for Uniswap, there is a column for liquidity, and it means that you send your assets into that pool for people that, take for example, now you want to provide liquidity for uptrend smart contract liquidity. What you do is that you want to give people you want to give people that want to exchange uptrend tokens to Ethereum. You want that pool to have, you want that bucket to have more Ethereum that many people can fetch from it. So you are sending your Ethereum, you are donating. Let me put it like that. You are donating your Ethereum because you don't need it now. So you donate your Ethereum for people to fetch from it. Now say, okay, uptrend, I'm donating my Ethereum for you to use, for people to fetch from it and use it, so that when they come, they can be able to see something to fetch from it. All right. So because you are doing that, Uptrend will reward you because you are like donating. You are lending them, you are giving them a platform, or you are giving them your assets to use for a limited time, of which you will still collect it back. So they will pay you for that period. So that is liquidity. But liquidity will always happen for between two assets. So if you are giving Ethereum, it has to go with the asset. So Uptrend, you are giving Uptrend token and Ethereum as a liquidity. If it is Mantra DAO that you are providing liquidity for, you are providing OM and Ethereum as liquidity. If it is you are providing lend, you are providing lend token or lead token for you are providing liquidity for them. It's going to be their utility tokens with Ethereum to provide together, right? So, and if you are, like I said, I think I've been able to explain liquidity in our previous class. I said that if you are giving out, you want to provide liquidity, 200 OM of liquidity, it means that you are going to also give Ethereum 200 worth of OM. That OM 200, when you convert that 200 to Ethereum, the amount that it's worth is Ethereum that you are giving. So let's say 200 OM in Ethereum, it was 0.03 or thereabout. So it's going to be, you are sending 200 and 0.03 Ethereum. It's going to calculate it for you when you are providing your liquidity. So I've been able to explain that. If you still need further explanation, I can still talk about it later on the Telegram. You can ask. Okay. Another question is, what are the unique trademarks that we can see, can use to ascertain the authenticity of the NFT token? Well, trademark. Yeah, for every NFT tokens, let me say for every NFT tokens, the each project, before you can say NFT tokens, you can't generalize it, because each project has something that is being attached to it, and they will have unique, they have how will I put it now? They are peculiar. There are, like I told you before, I said there are games for Mantra DAO. Let me see, for Mantra DAO, if you look at it, let's try to look at, I think I opened it before. I opened it before. Let me go back. Now, if you look at Mantra DAO, the what's it called now? The NFT tokens. The NFT tokens, if you look at what is all about, I'm trying to see, if you look at it, the major focus of this is that these NFT cards, this is a card, this is the NFT you are buying, this is a card, right? This is a card. And we said that the NFT card, this is what it's worth, the 2 Ethereum. This thing is what 2 Ethereum. So this thing is going to, the first thing that is going to do for you is to we give you access to special airdrops. Now, because is a NFT token that is being owned by Mantrack, they have other things that will come up that will follow those things. Other NFT tokens, their authentication, or let me say, what attached to it can be game, can be when you own this token, you can be able to access something, or you can be able to access a particular treasure. You can buy, so you can buy one power so that you can fight somebody. You can use it to buy strength, or there are so many things that happen. It depends on the team that is around it and what they are presenting to the token or to the card owners. All right. So they have everybody, every team, every project, every NFT tokens have their what is attached to it. So this is a collection. This Mantra phone is a collection. And like I said, this card is going to first of all generate people, and the first thing is to give those that already purchased OM high drops in some days to come. Since all NFT have what make them unique and authentic. Yeah, I think I've been able to explain to you unique trademark. I've been able to explain to you that the trademark of every project. Every project, like me now, if I said, okay, this is Samus, and many of you already know what I'm doing on the channel. You know what I'm capable of giving out. You know what I'm capable of releasing in terms of information, in terms of uh, um, lectures, in terms of information and classes. And maybe you have been benefited, you have been benefiting from what I've been presenting. And maybe tomorrow I now said, okay, now the class is going to be, you need to pay for it. But if you don't want to pay for it, you can buy this card, and this card is going to be lifetime card for you to access any of the presentation. And you purchase it. And since it's a lifetime investment, you begin to use it to access whatever you want to access. If another thing, I come up with something, I say that card, you can use it for it. You use it to access. So there are no, I won't say this is what exactly is what Mantra is trying to achieve, but for sincerity and for keynote, you see what Mantra stated here, that this NFT card will give you access to special eyedrops. So like I said, there are still so many things that, and you can also still check on our website to see more information that may come alongside with these NFT tokens. Okay, that NFT look like an heart. Yeah, well, like I mentioned to you, this is, if you look at uh, if you look at what's it called now? If you look at this, is a card. Like I said, is a card. It's not a character. It's a card. So inside of it, there are value. There are so many things. Tomorrow, Mantra can say, okay, they have this inside it. So when you click it, you open it and you discover so many things. So it's more like it's a collectible. Collectible means that there are so many things that is inside. Is a treasure. Now, until when you open it, you'll be able to see clearly what you have. Okay, like an art collection that has a fixed value to it. Okay, owner determine the value exactly. Okay, so I think I've been able to give you what you require, all questions that you ask. I think I've been able to explain it to you, and I know that you grab so many information tonight. So if you permit me to say, I think I've done my best tonight. So I hope you guys enjoyed the class tonight. I just want to hear your feedback. So you can comment or comment. Okay. So so tonight I'm going to be handling a class, and like I mentioned last week, I said I've not been seeing us doing the task, and it means that this week reward is gone. So I will keep my 50 OM tonight. Because actually I told us that starting from last week Monday, you should start to invite your friend, and the highest friend you refer to the Telegram, whoever that does that is going to be the one that will claim reward. But I think few of us do that, or let me say nobody said, or I don't know. So So let's still see what's going to happen throughout this week. If you are able to establish at least you're able to record at least 5 maximum. Let me say 5, minimum of 5 before next Monday. I think, or before Friday, I should be able to announce you as part of the winner. So I'm going to be announcing the winner for tonight. What's it called now? Tonight event. I'm going to be announcing the winner on Thursday or Friday, depending on the referral I'm able to see on the Telegram. And like I said, make sure that you make the Telegram a fun moment, an interactive section, a place whereby you can relate with one another, ask questions, let's talk, let's engage together. But that doesn't still stop you from tweeting tonight. So make sure you pick one or two things as well as what we has been shared tonight. You can share it on Telegram, on Twitter. Make sure you tag me and tag Mantrak DAO, tag it, and I'm going to share you some of one-up token on Uptrend Africa. So please make sure you share information about Mantrak, about tonight's event. Make sure you share it on Twitter. It's very, very important. I see somebody raising his hand. I see you raising your hand. Who is raising your hand? Why are you raising your hand, Umbadu? Why? Why are you raising hand? So engagement is the key. So if you have any information to share, share them on Telegram, and I'm going to pick them up and answer them. Sir, you talked about Mantrak and Bondly, sir. Please, can you repeat it? Yes, Bondly, Bondly, where is it now? Yeah, Bondly, like I said, Bondly is one, or let me say, is one of our partner. And what I mentioned was that I said that it is one of the is new, is a new protocol. It's a new protocol that will provide inter inter okay interoperability. Is one of the interoperability tools DeFi, but his own is based on over the counter OTC, over the counter exchanges, and the digital marketplace of future. So they want to establish a marketplace whereby people also can do exchange over the counter digital marketplace where you can transact. And also I also mentioned that presently they are operating on Ethereum blockchain, but they are going to still go in and develop their products on Polkadot ecosystem. And also I mentioned I said they have three products. I said they have three products. I said they have bond swap, they have bond dev, and they have bond protect. And I explained to you what they are trying to achieve with these three products. I mentioned that bond swap is just normal unit swap where you can swap your tokens. Bond dex, bond dex is a decentralized exchange. Decentralized exchange that we have so many features in it that you can see, you can do so many things there. Then also like talk about bond protect. Bond protect is just more like a security platform where you can secure secures your information. You can be like you are transacting and you don't want people to see, just like anonymous transaction like that. So many things attached to it anyway. So I think I've been able to. And if you still want to learn more about it, you can just check their website. Their website is bonly.finance. Bonly.finance. You can check, and you will be able to get every information that you require. It's a new protocol. It says it's a new protocol that produces new interoperability. Interoperability, or let me say interoperability. Yes, now it's a interoperability. Interoperability means that interpolate. Try to separate it. Interpolate. Okay, interpolate. Then you use ability. So interoperability. All right. Yes. So interoperability. So interoperability is when you say interoperability, it means that they can operate and link up multiple blockchain. They operate internally. When they are operating internally, they can now connect multiple chains. It means that they can go from Ethereum blockchain to Tron blockchain to EOS blockchain to Bitcoin blockchain, like that, like that, like that. You understand? Your Trust wallet is just only Ethereum blockchain based tokens that you can keep there. You understand? So, but what Polkadot is doing is to make sure that every other blockchain can communicate in one ecosystem, and that is interoperability. Yeah, yeah. Okay. All right. So thank you guys for coming, and I hope you enjoyed the class tonight. So thank you. Make sure you tweet, and when you tweet, and I will pick it up on the only if you tag me. So I will pick it up. I will pick it up and maybe comment or like it. Then I will see you on Telegram for reward. But I'm rewarding you one of. So your OM is going to be based on your referral. Friends that join Telegram from now till Thursday. So thank you guys for coming and see you soon. Thank you and God bless you. Have a good night and let your engagement speak for you and keep on claiming your rewards. Thank you. As you wait, are you wait? Okay, I'm waiting. I am waiting. Somebody is saying I should wait. My word.